What's going on, y'all? It is that guy who blows here, bringing you a 63 kill game with the KSG. Now, this is probably my newest favorite gun. I literally love the KSG so much. It's got so much ridiculous range, and it works at close range too, as like you see right there. Just everything about this gun is just awesome. But that's just me. I'm really like a shotgun fanatic. Ever since Modern Warfare 2, I've like used nothing but shotguns. And yeah, I like having fun in the game and using guns that other people typically won't use. And every shotgun in this game has its own like set of unique skills and different like just they're all completely different basically. And you have to play each of them differently, but you still want to use like the same basic guidelines to them. And that is what I'm going to teach you guys today, the basic guidelines of using a shotgun. And I believe my resume is pretty good, as I have been able to maintain over a 2 KD with the shotguns for the past 3 Call of Duties. And this is recorded from theater mode. That's why you'll see various cuts and different like slow, choppy gameplay and stuff. It's not my PVR or anything, just to let you know. But yes, let's move on with the shotgun tips. First, you want to constantly be moving. Now, this is mainly because UAV spam is very, very often in this game, and you need to stay moving with Ghost if you want to stay off the radar. And even moving within itself, you don't want to stay in one place, because people will just come back with more and more force, and like you'll constantly have a red dot on the map because you never really want to use a silencer on your shotgun. So people are going to be coming at you like crazy, and you just got to be able to handle it, and you got to be able to move around. Not necessarily like travel around the map, but like just move from place to place. Don't ever stay in one corner for too long. Don't camp. Camping is what we're trying to prevent here, and do not camp because camping is gay. Second off, you want to flank. Now, if you see the objective is like over on my left here, I'm trying to like come up behind them or come up on their sides, places that they wouldn't expect. I don't know, this guy was just expecting me, I guess. But you never want to take them head on, because odds are they'll just like back up and they'll just be out of range, unless of course you're using the KSG. But yeah, you want to stay within range. You want to just constantly be moving, coming up behind them, coming up on their sides, places that they typically wouldn't expect you to be. That's where you want to be. Now let's move on to the next tip. Let's see. Keep them guessing. Like don't ever come back to the same place twice. If you're gonna attack them from one side, move places. Just come around to a different side. Never stay in one place. Keep them guessing. Don't let them predict. Be unpredictable. Like that blue Chanel fragrance commercial. I don't even know what the fuck I'm going with. All right. Anyway, let's move on to like the class setup. Now you want to be using Ghost, because Ghost is pretty much essential, because they're going to be UAV spamming. You always want to sneak up on them and stuff. You want to use Toughness. Toughness is mainly for the pump action ones, like the KSG or the Remington, and that is because you don't have the spammability option that you do with the S12 and the M1216. So you really just want to be able to hit your shots effectively and carefully, and especially with the KSG, you need Toughness with the KSG because you really have like a tiny hitbox that you can hit them with. But if you do, you're dropping them. So you really want to use Toughness just so you don't flinch when you're in like a head-on gunfight. And if you're on the side of them, then like still just getting hit by claymores, getting hit by gunfire, getting hit by anything, it prevents you from flinching and stuff. And it's really helpful on the pump action and the non-spammable options. And the last one is dexterity. If you're going to be charging into a room where you're not sure, you always want to have dexterity, because you're going to be sprinting a lot. You want to get up next to them, so you're going to be sprinting. Then if you get like too close to them, you want to be able to pull up your gun as fast as you can, and hopefully be able to take them out close range or not.
Alright, I'm back.
But yeah, dexterity is very necessary when using them. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Let's go over the pretty much each individual one. So for the KSG, it is a very versatile weapon. It has the range that the shotguns did from Modern Warfare 3, maybe even more, because like if you get a headshot, you can snipe people with this gun. But the hip fire, as you just saw right there, is absolutely horrible. So you want to be aiming down sight almost 100% of the time. Maybe if they're like a foot away from you, then you want to just hip fire, and because if you're aiming down sight, you'll probably like miss or something. I don't know. Aim resist. I'm not sure if you watched that Blame Truth video, but aim resist is very prevalent in this game, and it happens all the time, especially to me. And yeah, so that's how you should use the KSG. For the M1214 and the S12, you want to get up right next to them, and you want to just keep pulling the trigger as fast as you can. You always want to be behind cover, but like you never want to run out in the open. That's pretty much essential for all shotguns. But for those, you want to be using like a long barrel, and I'd personally would stay away from laser sight, because aiming down sights with the shotguns really tightens up the bullet spread, or the pellet spread, I should say, and it makes the gun much more accurate and much more deadly at any range, really. And for the Remington is a special gun. They just put out a recent patch nerfing it for some reason. I guess they like nerfed the best gun in the worst class, because shotguns are pretty bad in this game unless you know how to use them. And then yeah, so the Remington is pretty much in a class of its own. It's got decent range, but it does not have great range, and it's got like it's got a better one-hit kill like range than pretty much every other shotgun except the KSG. And that's why you really just you can play like any kind of play style with that gun. It's just an all-around good shotgun, and that's what you should be doing with that. And yep, that's pretty much all the shotgun tips I can give you. My KDs with all of them are like over 2, so I'm pretty sure like I know what I'm talking about. You want to be using stuns and C4s, and you want to just constantly be throwing stuns at them and running up next to them and stuff, and keep them guessing. And that's pretty much it. And this gameplay will be winding down soon. This was a 63 kill game with the KSG on Raid, I believe. It was hardpoint, and it was what's that thing? It was like the multi-team. And I guess multi-team, whether they brought it from Halo or not, it was still very, very good. I enjoyed it in this game a lot, especially when you only have like 3 people, because you don't want to be going like ground war. You don't want to be going anything too big. And multi-team is just perfect, because it's like a big mosh pit of different things. And it's like free-for-all with teammates, I guess, is how you should think of it as. And it's a lot of fun. It really is. So, yep, that's pretty much the end of the video. 63 and like 13 or something like that was the final score. I get a lot of kills and a lot of deaths, but it doesn't really matter that much. And yep, that was This Guy Who Blows. This was That Guy Who Blows. And leave a like, a rating, subscribe, because I need you guys. Bye.